Hey, this is Mike Carey, Benito Federer from Marmiro Stones. Here we're on a great project here. Tell us all about it, Benito.
Yeah, we are invited here by James. He's doing a project in his house, doing an innovative system that, like I said, we're trying to understand how that works. And they were invited Marmiro Stones to be part of that experience. This van behind us is actually a mobile showroom that we bring to clients for them to come in and choose whatever material they like based on the design of their project. Mike here is also part of our sales team member, and also on top of that, he's part of our technical support team. So if someone has any questions about maintenance, installation, things like that, he's one of the key guys that help us assist in that department.
So here we go. So we're gonna go take a tour of the Marmiro Stone Sprinter van. So Benito, we made it inside the trailer now.
Yeah.
Right? So we're gonna make a stone selection. So
Yep.
if somebody comes into the trailer, what are they looking for?
Well, the first thing, like I said, we have the full exterior line from Marmiro Stone in this van, basically. And we try to understand what are they leaning towards to, like the color selection, their personal taste, so we can guide them to the right product. That's the purpose of building these vans, for example. I remember we used to drive around with the small samples on the back of a car, and when in the natural stone world, that's not fair to the client. So that's why we built this one. We can show bigger panels, and also we can show tons of photos of the material they like, so they can make their decision and feel more comfortable as to what actually they're going to get when they receive the material at their site.
So there's a lot of selections out there. They can choose from natural stone, they can choose some man-made products. Here, all of our product is made from Turkey, right? We quarry from Turkey, we bring it over. Souders Hardscapes, they distribute it for us to their customers. Somebody walks in here, can they be overwhelmed? How do you start narrowing down the process?
Yes, asking questions is the key. So we start asking questions about what color preference they like, what they're looking for. We look at the style of the house, the design of the project. Is it modern, is it contemporary, is it traditional? And then we kind of help them, guide them towards specific products that we think might be suitable for them. Of course, they made the final decision. We just have to help them steer in the right way.
So we have marble and travertine. That's what we carry, right? We manufacture from our quarries. We bring it over. We're in Pennsylvania, freeze-thaw market, right? It can get pretty cold up here. We have a lot of variations from freezing and thawing back and forth. What stone would you sort of lean towards for an application like this?
One great thing about our company is, I think, if not, I believe we might be the only one that does that. Don't know for sure, but we do a high quality control system at our factory. We start with the block selection at the quarry, then we do lab tests for each stone to make sure they exceed or meet the ASTM standards. For example, all our travertines are between 8,000 and 11,000 PSI. So anything below that, we don't really like to put on the market because we know it's a high risk of failing in freeze and thaw conditions.
Excellent. So right behind you, if we take like a panel, these two panels right here next to you, I can see we have, some veneer options, paving options, and it looks like a bunch of different textures in there.
Yes.
What do we have going on here?
Well, we offer different texture and finishes to complement everything you need on your project. So starting with the pavers, on the marbles especially, we offer two options when it comes to finishes. One is antique, one is sandblasted. Sandblasted giving you like a more modern look, a little bit more high attraction. Antique giving you the more traditional look. Then we have options like your veneers for your vertical applications, and with different options like a split face, wave, bamboo, and so on. So basically we're trying to have something for each stage, each design. Back in the days, I remember when we used to be selling this stone like with small samples in the back of a car. When it comes to natural stone, that doesn't make justice to the stone. That's why we decided to make this kind of mobile showroom so people can have the full experience and the full understanding of what they are getting. I'll give you an example. So if we go down here in this board right here, you will see this is all one product, but you see different ranges in shade of colors. Like this is a darker shade, this lighter shade is kind of like in between, but this is all one product. So when people see this, they understand actually what they're getting. If I give you this sample and send you this, people might get confused. But if they see this, and on top of that, we come to the TV and we show products installed on that particular product, then they will get the concept, they understand exactly what they're getting. So the purpose of this mobile showroom basically is have the homeowner, the contractor, or whoever might step into this room to truly understand the concept of natural stone. Nothing against concrete pavers, but concrete paver is a formula and people already know by one sample what they're getting. In natural stone, it's not always the case. We got range, we got variation, quality changes over time. So that is why it's so important, these mobile showrooms like this, when we can show bigger panels, and more photos of the product so people can, truly grasp the concept of working with natural stone. Okay. The main reason why they decided to go with a stone like this, first was the beauty of it, of course. It's a gorgeous stone. It has range, for the location. I think it's the perfect choice. And the second is the strength of the stone. For the travertine, this is about 11,000 psi, which is extremely strong. It's almost on the marble range density. So I know they're doing a new system which is innovative. I think this is the perfect choice because they have a very strong, solid product, to be tested with the new system that they're trying in the back. So James was so gracious to invite us for this project, and we thank Souders. They've been a partner in this adventure for a while now, and they gave us the opportunity to show our material, our product, and what we can do in this opportunity.
So we're super excited about James and Souders Hardscapes choosing Tacoma Silver. They chose the perfect product for this environment, especially this unique application that we're getting ready to show. So we're super excited to be a part of it.
Continuing on the strengths of our company, I would say another of the key points that I would like to bring now is that our stones are tested every 3 to 5 years. We send samples to a lab to make sure the stone meet or exceed the ASTM standards. We have different types of testing like freeze and thaw, coefficient of friction, PSI, and things like that to make sure that the end product that the customer receives is the best quality product that our quarry can produce. Calibrating is also to size. Everything is true sizes, nothing is nominal on our product line. This stone in particular, the Tacoma travertine, is basically our strongest travertine. It's about 11,000 psi. So we have a stone that ranges between 8,000 psi all the way to like 15,000 psi. So when we have stones that are weak, like we used to have some stone in the past that were lower in psi than those numbers, so in the quarry discontinue those products. So the key is like I said before, like put in the consumer's hand the best quality product that our quarry can produce. The importance of that is, like as I mentioned before, we're not just importers that go from quarries to quarries. The family owns these quarries and factories in Turkey. If the product fails, basically the whole company fails. So that's why I always remember a quote that the owner said, and these are like their children, and they treat it like their children because basically, we don't buy from no one else. It's a product from our own quarries.